All right. So, as you could see in the title, there was a couple of different videos that I wanted to showcase. Thank you to not only all of you dudes, but all of the viewers. I think I checked right before the show, and I had 74 messages with all videos for the submissions. I did not get through them all, but not all of them made the cut. I did get through all the messages, so thank you. And yeah, so we're gonna show some of the videos. I think there's a fly in my first one.
Still got that with the fly.
Yeah, dude, this fly. Somebody told me the other day, they're like, flies only live for 24 hours. Well, I'm here to tell you, this thing has been alive for at least 24 days. I can't catch him. The other day, I think his friend was dumb, got caught right in my beard, and then I just swatted him in my beard.
We're not going to talk about the 3 weeks I had a cricket. Problems.
Oh my god.
I did have something similar happen. We had bearded, my older brother and I both had bearded dragons, and we both had crickets. And one night my brother left the top open, and for like a year straight, there was just like 100 crickets in our laundry room downstairs. It was insane. It's insane.
You go to wash something, it's
Wait, what was it like?
I've got something. When you, for CT, since you got your fingers tattooed today, all you got to do to make them heal faster is when you beat off, just let it run down your fingers.
I was going to say, just wipe your ass with your other hand.
Hey, speaking of fingers, Dobby, if you could give a little advice real quick.
That's what I was giving advice for.
Yeah, just spunk all over it.
If you just spunk and let it come down and let that dry over, it's like a protective sealant.
So my bad. When I hear shit and roll down, I instantly think of last week's episode where Joe talked about more or less playing in his shit. My brain went a different route, so I
Thank God.
You know, I forgot about that, and it wasn't necessary to make me remember.
On a real note, to help heal your finger tattoos, just don't put them in your pocket. Like, try your best not to like reach for your phone, keys in your pocket, that sort of thing. Just keep everything kind of in the same spot. That's the best thing you can do. Is don't wash dishes. Don't do anything that's like fucking soaking them in water and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, don't be a dingy. Wrap your fingy. You know?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Yes.
Yep. No, none of that.
Yeah, no flipping the phone book.
No.
Can't do that.
I don't know why I had to do it like that.
Yeah.
These
aren't the droids you're looking for.
They will be back and in greater numbers.
Just like the fly. Do you see?
I can't wait to say that.
Are you guys ready for this? Shit defying odds.
Imagine trying to tell someone this happened without video evidence. Look at this. First squirrel takes a shit.
What the fuck?
It landed on the other squirrel. What the fuck?
Let's watch this again.
First squirrel takes a shit. It's airborne. This is
It looked like a little squirrel.
What the fuck?
Like a little.
Oh,
I didn't even notice that the first time.
See if you can get this little turd.
oh my god!
Did that go viral?
Go back a little bit. Oh, maybe it wasn't.
It's airborne.
It already went airborne? Where's the shit?
Hold on.
I will say the bright side is that squirrel's asshole is probably the cleanest asshole in the world.
First squirrel.
It looks like a little squirrel drone.
Listen, it's terrestrial. From the
All right, so there's the shit. Joe noticed that it's not.
No, it's flat. Like it came out and it was flat.
Here comes the other squirrel.
Oh no. And then just
right on it.
Could you imagine these squirrels are probably just drinking like dirty bird bath water, right? And like, hey, Jerry, watch this shit.
What are the odds that
amazing?
Oh
She is
and
right.
how
Though.
do you-
How do you explain that? How do you tell somebody that happened?
How do you get that on camera though? Like I could never get that moment.
Dude, perfect.
It was God's blessing to that person because she's probably like, oh, he's laying on the thing. It's funny because his tail's all wagging in the air. And then God was like, I could do a little bit better. And then just pushes a little turd and then it falls on the other one. That's it. Like she just happened to be there. And it's just one of those things where it's like a 1 in a bajillion.
I swear to God, I would have been that guy that would have recorded till the shit came out and then I would have lost it. And then I would have missed the part where the turd hit the other squirrel. I'd be like, no, I missed it. Like, fuck.
Oh, no.
That's too good. So
It was
there was
fucking
also a
weird.
video in the description that I thought was hilarious. What if humans protected their houses like dogs? Of all the people in here, I feel like Joe has done this before.
I have.
This is my house.
I've done that multiple times.
Do you think that's inflation, kids?
Yes, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
If
Oh, well, let's
not,
hope so. Let's hope so.
Well, not anymore. They probably left him after that.
Dad's out making
It
crazy
was.
TikToks again, pretending to be a dog.
I think Dad was playing with that little glass object in the shed again.
All right. So this one had
Oh, this is
fart
awesome.
spray.
Oh no.
Genius.
Oh fuck.
Perfect time, but you could also say that it's just there. But one thing I want to appreciate, and this isn't anything to do with the podcast, how aggressive is Dude Wipes? They are in all of the comments that have to do with shit, farts, but they weren't in the squirrel one, and I was a little disappointed to not see it.
What?
Oh my god, dude, she's gotta be dying inside.
One would
Yeah.
say that smell is out of this world.
I'll be honest, I would 100% puke in that suit. Like not even a hesitation. Not even. Bleh, that's it.
I feel like a lot of people can handle their own brand, so the fact that it was like bottled crap, like, yeah, no, that would fuck me up.
You know when you get something
Oh, no.
artificial and it smells kind of funky? It's artificial fart that smells funky on top of already smelling funky.
Are any of y'all okay? Do you remember the guys that are around my age? Do you guys, or older? I'm sure y'all had them too. The fucking Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used to have one. Like you could buy them in a little like canister, and
Yeah.
you'd squeeze their head, and they smelled like shit. And I thought it was the greatest toy in the world.
The only reason why I know about that is because I got traumatized when I went over my mom's friend's house who collected the cards, and the cards could also be stickers, and they had a wall of just Garbage Pail Kids. And like 7-year-old me is looking, and my mom goes to pick me up, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" Only reason
cards
that I
were
know
dope.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Interesting. Do you still have him, Beard Gang, or no?
I do. He's somewhere in my basement. Actually, he doesn't stink anymore.
No, I'm talking about the toy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Little crop dust baby.
Yeah, dude. No, his name was like Sid or something, and he lived in it was a trash can.
Oh.
You pull him out, and you squeeze him, and it's like stank.
You
Ugh.
hate your child if you name your son Sid.
I think
have,
I think his
go ahead.
first name was Rance, and his last name was Sid. It was Rance Sid.
Rance Sid, dude. That's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him.
I have a quick story for you, real quick. When I was in middle school, we would go ding dong ditching, and we got into it pretty hard. We'd ding dong ditch, and we'd all have camo suits on. And as soon as someone opened the door, you'd take a stink bomb and throw it into their house.
No.
We had the cops come to my house, and we all were in my house, and we heard them come around. We looked out, and we all tried to run, and they had our house surrounded. They like came in there and talked to us. They were like, "How would you like it if you opened your front door and a big cloud of stank came in?" And I started cracking up, and the cop looks at me. He was like, "You think this is funny?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think the fact that you just said big cloud of stank is actually hilarious." That's all.
We appreciate the fact that it's just fun to say ding dong ditch.
It is.
Ding dong.
And that story was allegedly that they did
Yeah,
this.
we
They-
called it Nicky Nine Doors.
What?
Nicky
What?
Nine Doors. Yeah,
Nick-
that's what
Okay.
we called
I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch.
it. That shit was terrifying to me as a kid. We used to do it, but it was always like the worst part of all of it. Was just you're like, hey, what if we get in trouble?
Dude, we used to put forks in people's yards, like stick them in there because it was
Yep.
cold as shit in Ohio, and they would freeze to the fucking ground, and you couldn't get the fork
Oh.
out. You just have a yard of forks. Like,
Did you guys ever go duct taping? We used to
No.
go duct taping, and what you do is you lay a bunch of strips of duct tape upside down on the road, and when you drive over it goes pop, 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 and it sounds like your tire popped. But we got bored with it because we were getting so many people in our neighborhood that we started taping tennis balls on the end of it on both sides. So when you'd go, it would just and the tennis balls would slap your car and it'd make that noise. People would get out and just chase us, and we'd be like, "You ain't catching us, bitches."
Allegedly.
Have you ever played shit prison?
Allegedly.
You gotta play shit prison. Shit prison.
Shit prison.
Let
Let me get this correct.
Is that what
Shit
No,
prison.
That's what kids called.
I got a
spending the
poop
night
story
at
now.
Joe's house.
So what you got to do, you got to take a box, put some newspaper in it, wrap it up real nice, but on the bottom of it, you put a bunch of shit. You put it out on like a corner somewhere where like it's really like heavy populated. Watch people walk by, grab the fucker and start booking. All of a sudden, they just have shit all over. No, you never done shit present?
No, we never played shit prison, Joe.
No.
Shit present?
Present, like
Present.
a gift.
Oh,
Shit
this
present.
is shit.
Joe,
prison.
we don't-
Why didn't you correct me? Why didn't you correct me all the 9 times I said it? Like, I was like, why are you
Because I
going to
said
poop
present.
jail?
I said
worst-
present multiple times, but it's okay.
We,
I heard
I have a
wait a
bunch of
minute.
poop stories.
We don't live near Portland. We don't have people just.
Oh, dude, this
Prisons.
is up north, closer to Seattle. So yeah.
Prison.
So
On a lighter,
worst thing I
non-shit
ever did
related-
as like a child prank was accidentally get my friend in jail for 2 days. So basically,
What a friend.
I was snowball fighting with my friend at the bus stop. We just got out of school. We're like doing our thing, and we were throwing it across the street to each other. And so I go really far, and I was like, $20 says you won't hit me. And he's like, I'm not gonna hit you. And I was like, fine, $100. Because it was like just holiday. So I just got like a gift card. And I was like, it's in my pocket right here. And he goes, I bet. Goes, whips in a car, go by. And normally it's just, oh, you hit the car, they get out, they yell at you, you run away.
Yeah.
The window was open. The snowball went in and pegged a child in the face.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So he accidentally gave a kid a drive-by. So then I ditched because I was like, oh, he's going to run away too. He stayed to apologize.
Oh, no, you gotta get it.
I didn't know because it was the weekend until after that his parents, to punish him,
Oh shit.
had him stay.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. That's some parenting. That's some parenting. That's some
That's some
parenting.
scared straight shit. But the worst part was like he got peer pressured into it. It was all my fault. Like
Yeah.
I
How do you
did
think you
something.
would have done in jail compared to him?
he had a single cell. He wasn't with somebody else.
Oh.
I did.
It
I
was
did
in the
something-
holding cell at like the town prison, you know.
What the fuck?
I did something similar, to be honest. Like it's just like I got my buddy in trouble like, by accident, but he did it on purpose. I don't know. He just did it. Me and my buddy were late for recess, and I had a basketball in my hands, and he was behind me, and he's like, "Hey, throw it!" And I was like a goody two shoes. So I was like, "I can't throw a ball in the hall. I can't do that, right?" So I rolled it to him. He boots it with full force. It goes flying down the hallway. The hallway came to a T. The meanest, nastiest teacher in our grade school comes walking down that intersection. She's a math teacher. She just turns her head, gets smoked in the dome with a basketball, and goes to the ground immediately. And
Wow.
she is screaming. And me and my buddy are like, she actually ended up going to the hospital and shit. Like she was okay. Like she was really dramatic about it, but like, it was really, really bad. We got suspended for 2 weeks for that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, I got dared to kick a kickball as high as in the air as I could. And I was a goalkeeper when I was playing soccer at the time, so I could kick a ball pretty fucking high. So I punted this ball as high as I could into the, because they just blew the whistle for everyone to come inside. So it's like a crowd of people. They're like, boot the ball into the crowd. I dare you. And I'm like, okay, boom. Kicked it, came flying down, hit the guy that was, doing the come on inside, hit him on the top of the head. This man did a full-blown circle and fell to the ground, had his walking. He's like, got man down. The assistant principal comes running out, what the fuck? And I'm just like, I lost my shit. Never got caught for it, but it was funny as fuck.
I love that.
Right on the top of the head. Allegedly.
Allegedly, all of this.
Allegedly.
No, my shit happened. There was no allegedly. I got in trouble for it. It happened.
Zero allegedly.
Allegedly, like I won't get caught. Yeah, no. My
Allegedly.
buddy did full body tackle the principal by accident because we were playing football, tackle football in the snow, and somebody threw the ball to somebody that was behind the vice principal, like by like maybe 10 feet. And he wasn't paying attention, and this chubby kid just decks our female vice principal and takes her to the ground. Oh yeah, it was an accident, but he bodied this woman.
Allegedly.
Oh no, he did it. No, he did it. There was consequences. He did it.
There was very much.
No, he did it.
They're the strip.
There was one
forget
time I came into gym as like my friend Quincy, the friend who went to prison.
Whoa, you came inside gym?
Oh yeah,
Who's Jim?
Jim.
Oh, Jim.
Jim was pretty annoyed because he said, you know, hey, dude, like I don't want to get
Yeah,
pregnant. I don't have money for Plan B.
I only brought one pair of underwear to school today, and I don't want them to be sticky.
That's why we call them honey buns.
But I went to gym, happy. So I went to gym, and it was right as my friend was coming out. Coincidentally, the friend that I accidentally made to prison, and I just see his hand dripping with blood. And I was like, what the hell did you do? And he's like, I wanted to race somebody. And I was like, how the fuck did that happen? Oh, well, we were supposed to race to the door. And I go to stop at the door, and I touch the gym door with my hand, and I look over, and it's a glass door, and it's just shattered. And then,
Oh no.
Wow.
Fucking full
and he was like, now I just apparently I got to wait for the SRO officer because I have to tell them how I did this.
This stiff arm of glass door.
Yikes, that's different. And then there's Florida. You know, these guys just stealing back seats out of buses.
I almost got expelled in third grade. Some kid,
Expelled?
yeah, I was sitting at lunch and this kid came up and was like fucking with my lunch tray, and I was like, "Don't touch my shit." And he kept trying to drink my chocolate milk. Oh, you think that, but it's way worse. And he comes up and he grabs my chocolate milk and opens it and starts to just chug it. So I grab my plastic fork and I just jam it and stick it straight into his neck.
Dog.
And let go, and this thing is just flopping in his neck. And I just looked at him and I was like, "Don't touch my fucking chocolate milk." Like 5 minutes later, I was in the assistant principal's office and she was yelling at me. Her name was Miss Jackson or Dr. Jackson, and she was this she was this black lady, and she was really angry, and she got really soulful when she started yelling at me, and I didn't know one thing she said. She's like, "Why do you have a weapon?" I was like, "Y'all gave me the fucking weapon. It's a plastic fork."
Beer gang's like, I need my calcium, and I take it seriously.
There's a
you
marine recruiter just standing out the window like that kid.
We want him.
We're gonna take
That's
that
the lesson
kid.
to
Forky
anybody
knife
watching.
over there.
That's not the only time
All
I.
the creators on TikTok were terrible in school.
That's not the only time I
Dude,
stabbed a kid.
absolutely.
If they are creator, they're terrible.
Dude, I was top 20 in my class.
Dude,
out of 20 kids.
talking about like, good creator.
It doesn't matter how many kids were in the class. I was still fucking top 20.
He was top 20 in a class of 5.
I finished
I
fourth.
think I was 19 out of 20.
Hell yeah.
I finished fourth, baby. Fourth
Well, you used to
out of-
finish in first, so
out of
congratulations.
360 kids. I finished fourth from last. I fucking killed it. 1.9
It's because
GPA.
they were afraid
baby.
that you were gonna fucking stab him in the neck with a utensil. They're like,
Like we're giving this
looking
guy
at your
fucking top
paper, and you're
I
like looking up to the
graduated,
desk.
so.
They
me too.
literally- yeah, I graduated with a 1.9. They were like, we're gonna let you graduate, and I was like,
The reason why
I'm going to community college,
so much
boys.
is I could at the last second do all. So what they would always do is they're like, oh, at the end of the semester we have this amount of extra credit work that you can do, and they tell you at the beginning of the semester mainly so that kids forget and don't do it. I don't do any work throughout the entire year, so they're pissed at me. They hate me. They say you're failing. They've taken me aside and said I'll amount to nothing. Then I'll do the extra credit, ace the final, and then they have to give me an A for the course. I'm just really good at remembering things like in a short period of time, but if it was throughout the entire semester and I tried to remember it, I wouldn't know. Because of that, I accidentally made like all these different like honor societies and things at the end of the year. And like when you leave to graduate and go to shake people's hands, they were giving me the biggest mean mugs in the world because I was like a dick in their class.
Well,
for
that
you.
if
That's
you
for
had your
you.
dick in your hand in class and then you shook their hands, they would be a little weird. I get the look.
I mean,
This would be an
everyone wants
awkward
to
look
be
as well.
surprised.
Oh, this one
Baking
was so
soda into
good.
ketchup.
With ketchup shoes.
Fuck.
This thing literally squirts.
Oh, this
That's
one's
what
so
she
good.
said.
This one's so
Oh,
Lex, this new ketchup you got, what's wrong with it? I'm trying to put it on my glizzy.
Like this.
Dude. I feel so bad.
I got in her mouth.
Dude, that could have blinded
Oh,
soda into
man.
ketchup.
Talk about a money
Andrea.
shot.
We heard her too. Oh my god.
I can't get this ketchup on my glizzy.
Speaking of chocolate
this
milk,
glizzy in the
I feel
ketchup.
like
I say
feel
that I've said that to many women around that time of the month, dude.
No.
oh, gross.
No, no.
Right here. Right here. Just like
What? Oh, it's glitching like mad.
Yeah, dude, it's glitching bad.
Yeah. Nope.
I'd stop
No, it's
it.
not just me.
No, we can't see it at all. It's like
It's not
Glitch
just me.
hardcore.
Then. Awesome.
we could
Weird.
see it. It just like cut in and out.
It was like 3 frames.
weird.
There was 3.
It was just it was like a little kid looking at a white circle.
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Cup.
Oh, that's an udder.
There it is.
Why did Auntie Sean say the smell? It's a penis.
The disgust.
Attaboy. He knows what he wants and doesn't want. He's like, nope, not gonna touch that.
Yep.
That's a penis.
Awesome. That's
What,
awesome.
think about the trauma if he would have pulled it and it would have squirted out white stuff. He
Oh,
would have been
no.
like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
I just
shit,
jerked
no.
this cow off."
The
Oh,
kid's
and that-
like 2. How would he know? He doesn't know when Sputza comes out. What do you mean?
he just-
know.
He just made string cheese. There's no confusing that.
He was making. He thought he was making beef jerkies, dude.
If it comes out solid, Dobby, you gotta consult a doctor. This shouldn't come out like spring cheese.
It's like saying that this one would know what that is.
Oh
And
my
he's
god,
wrong.
I said this one.
That kid's not gonna know what anything is after that.
Bro, his
Wow.
whole body went into the cake when he hit the ground. Like he
Whoa.
just got him good.
The initial push.
cried.
He didn't even
Human's
touch the
reaction's
cake.
priceless.
Oh my god, I fucking cried.
You're like, Mom, what's wrong with me? Well, or like if you just joke around, like, hey, was I ever dropped as a baby?
I
Here, let me
was.
tell you about TikTok. You know,
I gotta tag you in
I
the
was
video real
multiple
quick.
times.
Hold on.
Joe, you know what time it is?